All right, guys, let's go ahead and do a very powerful and uplifting Leo message today. It's probably the most powerful Leo message I've ever done. It's basically a diary. Meanwhile, ignore the extremely loud neighbors outside. It's straight up like they're parked right beside the house with their radio on as loud as they can get it. I mean, I think they're trying to summon me out of the house and incite like an argument or something, because it's extremely like just out of character. It's just odd, but I'm gonna let it go. I just said here on the floor, okay, right here, this is where I do my writing, right here on the floor beside this little setup I've got, and I started writing. I just started writing and writing and writing, but I couldn't pick up on another. Well, I did. We'll get there. I picked up on you. Okay, so let me start off this video by saying this is for Leo or Leo cross-watcher. You can also reverse this. This is a very powerful message that I believe, it sounds like a prayer or a plead to the universe, to someone's creator, whoever this person believes in, whoever you believe in, if this is you. From the inside, from the soul. This is coming from someone's soul. This is someone's innermost thoughts, innermost wants, dreams, visions, okay? Very powerful. Here we go. Let me lay it down because with the light under it, I can't see because I also wrote on the back. Front page, back page. That's a lot. I want someone who gets me, who is on my level. I'm tired of entertaining people who just drain my energy. I want someone who is just as focused as I am, who has drive and ambition. I want someone who is like-minded and vigorously pursues their passions, who has passions to begin with. I want someone open-minded and goal-oriented. I want to be pursued. I want someone with skills and talent and vision and the drive to get up and passionately pursue their visions. Someone who is good with their hands in some way, or who can teach me something. Someone I can look up to, and we can be a power couple instead of I bring the energy and they take it. I am so tired of the connections I've been accustomed to. Though they have taught me many things about myself, I am no longer looking backwards. I want forward movement, or else I'd rather do it all alone, God. I want someone around me who is just as concentrated on building a positive life for themselves as I am. I don't want anyone else distracting me or getting in the way of my life's goals. I have not lost my vision or faith, so I do not wish to be surrounded by anyone who has. It is important for me to have a solid connection that will help me grow as a person while also inspiring me as well. I want someone to impress me. Someone who is not like everyone else. Just one person on this planet who will show me that not everyone is the same. My true match. One who will build alongside me, not hinder me. I do not want to go looking for my other piece. I want my piece to discover me. Otherwise, continue to equip me with the strength, courage, and inspiration to go this life alone. With love, Leo. I don't even know what else to say. I don't even know what else to say. Like, if I was your spirit guide or the universe, I would be like, got it. Like, I've felt that shit so deep. I mean, I don't even know. I'm very distracted by this neighbor right now, but I'm trying to stay focused. And I feel that shit too. I feel like there's a reason that's going on today in this section of the messages, because there has been things that have distracted us, people that have distracted us, and we take accountability for our part in that, that we do have our goals and visions and things like that, but that there are certain things, maybe love, romantic relationships, whatever, that have been what's taken a lot of our focus, and maybe they ultimately ended up being things that were lessons for us, which is nice, but took away from time where we could have built ourselves in other areas or continue to, and we're not doing that anymore, right? That's what I'm getting here. Well, as I was writing this, sorry guys, my nose is like totally running today. As I was writing this, I saw a star, okay? And then I was hearing, catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, never let it fade away. I think that's what it is. I'm so nasally. And I saw you guys looking up in the sky and the stars really standing out to you, like something about the stars being brighter than usual, or just, it's like wishing on a star type thing. And I see this star, right? I still see it in my mind's eye. The star coming down. It's almost like it's its own little galaxy or something, but it's looking like a star in the sky, right? And it's coming down. You can't see this happening. It's almost like spiritually happening. And it's like casting this almost energetic net over you to cloak you in this light, okay? It's saying, I hear you, I've heard you, I'm listening, I'm watching, and I know. Because your soul has reached out. It's not your 3D self that's wanting all these things. This has nothing to do with superficiality. It has nothing to do with, you know, just 3D earthly. No, you're like basically, and in the fact also, I want to touch on this. Whoever I'm picking up on here, you see the truth of this fucked up world we're in. It's beautiful, yes, but it's really fucked up. And you may even have had some awakenings and some things that you probably don't even share with people because they would think you're crazy. But you even have to like tune out to it. Like no matter what you've realized about this planet, you have to tune out to it, because you're like, if I go on thinking like that, like that's how strong. It's like you have power over your mind. You're like, if I go on thinking like that, this could fuck up my whole life. And I don't want to spend the rest of my existence here thinking like that, although I know exactly how I think about it and I see what's going on. I'm going to choose to live my life the way that I want to live it. I'm going to give meaning to my life, and I'm going to pursue things that I want to pursue, and one day I'm going to leave this place. But meanwhile, while I'm here, I don't want to suffer the way I've suffered anymore, and I'm going to give myself a good life. I'm going to make that happen. I'm fucking determined now, and I can do this alone. I'm not worried about doing this alone. In fact, it's probably going to be a little easier in some ways to do this on my own. So grant me that. Grant me everything I need, please, to do this on my own. I have the courage to do it. But if there is a person out there for me, if there is another piece, and I was seeing a puzzle piece, if there is another piece that somehow fits mine, if that's real and we all have a person, show me this individual. Show me the individual that will compliment me. I'm tired of the painful connections. You could even be letting go of some people here. You could be releasing some people, or a particular person, and they are, Jim and I got this as well, not liking it at all, and they may want to still stay in your corner and still be cordial or talk or be friends or hang out or still have sex or whatever. I don't know, but I think eventually, if you haven't already, you will get to a place, Leo or Crosswatcher, where you're like, you know what? I'm gonna have to cut this off, but thank you. Like, you're not doing it begrudgingly. You're just like, you know so much what you want, and you're already on the path that you want to be on. It's just a matter of continuing and moving forward and going, and you've gotten so far along this journey, and you've went through many of ups and downs where you're like, I know what I want and what I don't want now, and this is what I don't want. I don't want this. I know what I want. I think you're about to be really pleasantly surprised what you're going to attract, or who you're going to attract to you by sending that energy out there. I mean, unless you straight up wrote something down and burnt it and did like a, what do you call that? Like some sort of ritual for yourself. Wrote something down, sent it out to the universe, to God, whoever you're talking to, and maybe folded it towards you or something. You're attracting it, and you're like, I'm lit some candles, I don't know, lit some incense. Well, it's like coming, but you're not, the thing about this is you're not looking right now. You're looking inward. You're not looking outward. You're like, I know exactly what I want. I'm not confused on what the life that I want and the life that I want to give those that I love. I'm not confused on that. I know exactly what I want. I'm being very clear what I want so that I don't keep getting what I don't want. This is what I want, and if I have to, I will go it alone. I will continue to go it alone. If this is not you, this is a person you're thinking about. This is how this person is. Okay? Meanwhile, I want someone who's just as driven as me. Some of you may want someone who's actually, who has something to offer in the sense of, like, you know what I saw? I saw somebody building. I saw somebody like, let's say you have someone who, I use hairdresser a lot because I'm a cosmetologist. I use a lot of personal examples because what better place than to come from experience. But let's say you're a cosmetologist, okay? Just as an example, it doesn't have to be the exact situation. It would be beneficial, instead of getting with someone who doesn't have any passions or visions or even skills, to maybe connect with someone who does. And you create this power couple. Like maybe you marry someone who builds, and this person builds you your own salon, or is a plumber and works on your building in that way. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I want to work together. I want to build my life with somebody, but if that person doesn't exist for me, I want to do it alone. I'm totally fine with doing it alone. I don't care how old you are watching this video. You could be 70s, 60s, 50s, you could be in your 30s, you could be in your 20s, you could be any age watching this. And it's like, look, now some of you may be like, I don't know, deep down there's this little voice though, right? And I got this for someone else, something to do with a little voice. There's this little voice deep down on the inside of you who may say, I don't really need anyone, you know, and I think you believe, like, you mean that shit. But deep down, this little voice is like, if that person is even real and exists and isn't like everyone else I've met on this planet, or every other guy or every other girl, send them my way. Then what are you waiting for? But the likelihood of them existing is like, you don't really believe it'll happen, and you're definitely not looking for it at all. This is someone who wants to be pursued. This is someone who's like, I don't want to have to tell someone how I feel about them. I'm tired of having to write people and like pursue them. You're an Empress energy. This is an Empress type energy where it's like, I want to be pursued now. I have no problem, especially as a fire sign. You don't have to be a fire sign watching this, but I have no problem letting people know how I feel. I'm very passionate. I'm your sister fire sign, so I know that. But I'm tired of doing that. Like, what happened to the good old days when people would pursue the object of their affections? Why are all the, I'm hearing someone say, like, why are all the women having to do it now? I don't want to do anything like that. And I want someone who's smooth with me and good with words and this and that. Like, I want their actions to match their words. I want them to show me that they're building towards a certain type of future for themselves, so that, because I'm building towards a certain future for myself, or to expand even more than I already have in life. And I want to do that with someone. I don't want it to be where it's like one-sided. I'm sick and tired of connections like that, or where they like basically siphon my energy, or they ride onto my coattail, or they don't really mean anything. They just want to get in my body or on my body, or, you know, I don't want that. I don't want someone who doesn't have any goals or visions. Like, I understand ultimately we do all this just to leave this planet, just to die and leave it all behind. I understand that, but if I focus on the negative shit like that and what this really means to be here on this planet, I won't want to get out of bed in the morning. So it's like someone who's been through a lot of depression as well. Yeah, and a lot of anxiety and things like that, and still has bouts of it in moments, but for the most part is like, I'm choosing today, and every morning I get up, every moment, I'm choosing to say, I'm trying to focus on what I want while I'm still here. And before I die, I want to at least see a lot of my dreams actualize. And if that means I have to keep people out of my life, then I will. But if there is just one genuine fucking person on this planet, especially where I can create a beautiful life with this individual, and they're genuine, and it's not superficial, and it's not just about sex, and it's not just about this and that, and we're not all wrapped up in the 3D, but we not only want to live on this planet together and grow together and build each other and ourselves up together alongside one another, but we also know that we will go together well in the afterlife as well. I want something real, basically. I want something real, and if that doesn't exist, then do away with any want, even the smallest little voice in there that has this want for it, so that I stop holding on to that little space in there, and it gives more room for more visions and dreams to come true, because I definitely have more. But right now, I have an empty space being occupied by air. Nothing is in it. The person doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned. They're not in it. So Lord, tell me, or universe, tell me, creator, tell me, divine, tell me, ancestors, tell me, if this person exists, show me. Show me this person, and show me, please, by letting them come my way. Meanwhile, I'm over here living my dreams, and I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to do the work. I'm willing to do what it takes. I've suffered long enough, and I don't want to suffer anymore. I don't think I've ever gotten a message like this. I don't think I ever have. I think it's the strongest message I've ever gotten, ever. It's the deepest. Like, I actually feel like I'm inside someone's soul, and I'm not just like here in the 3D and we're just talking about love and relationships and this person's feelings. Like, this is about your fucking feelings. This is about you, how you feel about your life. And not only, it's deeper than that. Like, it's not just even what I want to create while I'm here. It's like, meanwhile, I might as well make something more of myself and continue making something of myself and continue building and climbing while I'm here, because eventually one day it'll be gone. Guys, I apologize for the neighbor situation. I mean, I think it's part of the message though. I really do. Distractions. You've had a lot of distractions. You've had a lot of people around you who have different visions for their life and stuff like that, don't have any. But even if they have different visions, that's fine. But you've had to cut a lot of people out, a lot of people. And it can be very isolating, this life. It can be very lonely at times, and that's also fine. But that's when we're basically praying, or we're asking, pleading to the universe, to the divine, equip me with inspiration daily, equip me with discernment to see the inspiration around me, equip me with the strength to continue to get up and do this, you know, because I don't have someone to lean on. I've got you, God, or I've got you, universe, I've got you, creator, I've got you, ancestors. Like, that's what it's me and you. That's what I've got. So please, 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 I'm begging you, please give me everything that I need. I mean, you wouldn't send a soldier into battle with all the tools, without all the tools he needs. And if I already have all the tools, please show me the tools that I have that I'm unaware of. Show me what I'm unaware of about myself and everything that are my strong suits, that are my tools and my weapons to be able to get through this life and see my dreams actualize, so that I can live the most fulfilling life that I possibly can while I'm here, and help those around me to live a fulfilling life as well. And if that means it doesn't include another person romantically, so be it. Shut that side of me off so that I stop holding space and looking for it, and help me to be content in whatever it is that's for me and move forward. That's what I want. This is someone who's never been more clear in their life as what they want. Like, this is someone who would be very appreciative when they start seeing things that they've worked very hard for and they've always dreamt of, their visions come to reality. This isn't someone who would take it for granted. You know, I don't think you would take it for granted at all, period. I think you would hit your knees and bawl your eyes out and weep. I think this is someone who would have a giving heart and would always be open to helping other people, because they know what it's like to come from nothing. They know what it's like to be rock bottom several times, time and time again, and to feel like weight on the chest. I feel weight on the chest. This is someone who knows what that feels like, and is like, you know my heart. Search my heart, you know it. And you know I would be grateful, and I would be thankful, and I would not take for granted my blessings. So please, help me. And if there is another person, my peace out there, please bring them to me and give me the discernment to know that it is from you and that they are good and this is real. Open my eyes and my heart. Bless me even more that you already have, and thank you already for the blessings you've given me. This is someone saying, I'm thankful already for what you've given me, for what the universe has given them. I'm thankful. I could be in a very different place, but there's nothing wrong with me wanting to continue to grow and wanting more. This is someone who knows that the universe doesn't want them to just hit a certain level and then stop. They know that there's nothing wrong with them wanting more and to continue dreaming and having more visions. This is an individual who's a hard worker. I can find it very depressing, totally understandable, if they stop dreaming and stop having visions and stop fighting for a better life and a better future for themselves and for the people around them. They can find it very depressing. Like, I don't want to just stop. I don't want to reach a certain level and stop. I want to keep going. I want to take it all the way. And I'm aware that I'm really competing against myself here. So please help make it a little easier on me by equipping me with the tools to succeed in this life in the way that would be for my highest good and those around me. And also, if I already have the tools, then please just give me the discernment to see them and to be able to harness them and hold on to them and really take off with them. And I want to thank you for what you've already given me, because I am blessed. That's the message. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. I have a lump in my throat. I feel like bawling.